guys, welcome back to my channel. Ooh, it's been so long since I've said that one. So I know you guys can see by the title what this video is going to be about, so we're going to hop right into it. But before we do, I need you guys to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, because we're going to talk about that 200 subscribers. Your girl got 200. But you know, we'll talk about that as well, because there's a lot to talk about. So I am here to address everything and kind of catch you guys up on my life. So let's get into this video. So you guys, your girl been going through it. But how can I put it? So I'm just gonna start from the beginning. It's gonna be like a little timeline from the last time that I posted something online to currently now. We're just gonna kind of like summarize it all up, and you guys we're gonna hit a lot of topics. A lot of life-changing events that has happened, that has taken place for your girl. So the last video pretty much was the wrap up of my best friend's 30th birthday in Georgia, which was in 2020. We're currently in 2023, so it's a lot that has happened in these 3 years. So I'm just gonna try to like just sum everything up for you guys. So 2020 was a great year. It ended off great. I closed on my house. Homeowners out there, listen, congrats to us. It ain't easy. So I closed on my house at the end of 2020, and then going into 2021, that's when like a lot of stuff just started like just shifting around for me. It was just a lot of things going on in my personal life when it comes to like family and stuff that kind of like had me on like, okay, what's the next step? So after getting the home transferred, I getting the whole transferring jobs, just kind of getting me acquainted to my new environment, just the lifestyle of being a homeowner, because there's just so much things that you have to do after becoming a homeowner that it's like, okay, I should have did a little bit way more research to find out this is what I was going to be dealing with. But you learn as you go. So I'm giving myself grace, but that process itself was a little bit like hard. And then we're dealing at the same time COVID, like the peak of the epidemic. Things started looking back up. I would say around my birthday, because for my 30th birthday I went to California. Oh, that was an amazing trip. I enjoyed it. We were in San Fran. I went to the I don't want to say it wrong, y'all. It was the Castello de Amorosa. It was a winery. And we went, explored. The group of friends that I went out with, that's pretty much family that I went out with, we went to there, and then we went to some locations in California like the Bay Area. We got some food. It was a vibe. And there was a brunch spot called Sweet Maple that is stuck in my memory, because I gotta go back when I go back to San Fran area, because but after my birthday, that's when things really started happening. Like towards the end of 2021, I lost 2 uncles, not at the same time, but they were like pretty much a month apart. I lost one in October. That was an uncle on my mom's side, and then I lost another uncle in December, which he was on my father's side. And granted, that those relationships with those uncles, like, I will forever cherish them, and they meant so much to me, and they still mean so much to me. Those life experiences I'll forever hold dear to them. They're forever in my heart. But I went through a lot, just like with the family and just the grieving process within that, and I didn't feel like I was fully grieving until like early 2022. And in 2022, the year 2022, let me tell y'all something. That year almost took me out for the count, okay? Because once I started like trying to grieve through, you know, losing 2 uncles, it was just like a lot of strenuous things just came and just like was just attacking. Like it felt like an attack at that point. And in January, I know, like, I was like, yo, and this is just for me personally, like I came to a place where I was like, yo, I am not where I need to be. School was not as bad because I was finishing in May of 2022, which your girl graduated, BSN, stop playing. But in January of 2022, like amongst just grieving, I just was going through like a transitional phase in my life where I just felt like I wasn't meeting my needs. Like I was just falling into like I would say like a little, I don't know if it was depression. I wouldn't say like I was depressed, but I was just falling into like a lower mental state of just a lot of things that was happening around me. And what I mean by that, just to kind of like break it down, like everything just seemed like it was like crashing. Like I don't know how to really explain it, but it was just like a very, like in January of 2022, like just going through that month, it was just like I just had to make a whole lot of stuff. I was gaining mad weight. Like I was huge. Like I ended up weighing like 190, and that was the most I've ever weighed in my life. And I just knew like I just had to take a step back away from life and like, yo, I have to prioritize a lot of things because I was going through like a little financial situation, and it was just like, ooh, adulting. So in February, I went ahead and I made a decision to become like a travel nurse. Like I was like, you know what, like things aren't meeting right now. And that experience within itself was amazing. Like I enjoyed it. I don't know why I didn't get into it like earlier. And you live and you learn. I had my first assignment in March, and from March to May I was in Apostle, Texas. And that experience within itself, it was good. I enjoyed it for what it was, but do I ever see me going back to Apostle, Texas for anything? No, because it wasn't really much to do there. The only like landmark or like the scenery that they had was Scenic Drive, which was nice. It was just like an overview of the city within itself, and it was really nice. I'll probably put some clips in here for you guys. And then when that assignment was over, I was pretty much back home in May. And May, June, July, listen, by the grace of God, I am still here because those were the most challenging. I experienced so much within those 3 months, and mentally, physically, emotionally, I was done. Like I was super drained. Like I was drained. And I just was like, yo, what is going to happen here? Like, what is happening right now? And I just kept on gaining weight. And I was like, yo, I really have to make a change for myself. So my 31st birthday shoot, I mean, it was amazing for the time being, but I was just so, like, mentally I was not there. Like, everything was just like, I just felt like I was just like sinking. And then after that, in July, I had an assignment in Miami. So I was in Miami from like July to October, and that experience within itself was even harder. Like I felt like I was like, God, do you love me? Like, what am I going through at this point in time? Like, it just felt so unreal. Now that I'm looking back at it, thank God school was over in May. So like one burden off of my back, but like everything else that was happening around me was just like. So push through, and you know, I tried to stay as sane as possible, but came October, life said, geek, let's turn it up a notch, and it sure did. So after that assignment in Miami, I ended up coming home in October, and from October to literally January, I was home. I was so drained out mentally that I really felt like I wasn't like foundation like really set with God. Like I really feel like it would have been a moment in time that would have took me. Granted, there were some, you know, little events that kind of stuck out, like, hey, I'm still here. I just felt like I was losing the reach. Like my faith was just like all over the place. I was just like, yo, when does it end? Because I was done. Like I remember being at work and just like, yo, God, please get me through this shift. Like things are really bad. Like I just need to get through this shift, get through this assignment, and then go home and I'll just like recuperate, because I felt like I was an empty cup. Like I was just like an empty cup, barely have drips left in there. Like I didn't have no energy, no nothing. So came home in October, and October to February, like I had to get up out of my funk. Like I gave myself some grace. I took my times off. Like I really went and kind of started digging mentally. I did start therapy in July because I was just looking for outlet. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, go get therapy. If you need it, if you need to talk to somebody professionally, please go and do it. Please, it's really helpful. Like, and just kind of like a little share background on me. Like, I am a very private person. Be real. Like, I don't tell people my business. Like, my business is my business, and I feel like I can solve all my problems. And when it comes to childhood, and when it comes to things that kind of mold you and like shaped you to who you are and affected you to who you are, and like things that, you know, affects your certain relationships that you have, like little things that you don't think that seems minor is like really like major in certain aspects of your life and affects you in certain ways. So I definitely went and I seek therapy, and that was one of the best decisions. Like it really has helped me really dig deep into my traumas, like certain things, why I react, my triggers. And I learned a lot. Like I've learned a lot when it comes to like as far as boundaries, healthy boundaries, knowing and accepting, you know, certain things for what they are, and just understanding a lot of different like perspectives and certain ideas. Like you can think this is just like, oh, it's one way, when it's really like, okay, someone thinks this way. And it's just a lot that put together has helped me look deeper into myself and kind of like nitpick things that are really like affecting my life, and my relationships with people, and a lot. So it's like I had to really take a step back, listen, like do the work of improvement, which I did, as you can see. You know, I had to throw that in there. 2022 was a very challenging year for me, and it just didn't seem like it was gonna end, and I'm glad that it did, and we're here. I'm gonna hit a couple topics, and just kind of go with the flow from there. So as y'all can see, is, you know, a part of the topic, I have started my lock journey. I am about to be 2 years in August 1st. And this was the best decision I've made. Like I am in love with my locks. Like they are amazing. Every one of them are like unique. Like I am really feeling this journey. Like listen, y'all see this? And then this is all my hair. No extensions. These petals are mine, and I am not even 2 years yet. Stop playing. Stop playing. What made me start it was something that I always wanted to try, and then my sister as well has locked up. I think it's gonna be like 5, but she's probably 6-7 years in now. But she kind of influenced me to just go ahead and do it, and I did it. I was like, you know what, for my 30th, I'll do it. Like when I turn 30, and I enjoy it. It's very. I thought it was gonna be like real simple, like not having. It's less maintenance, I can say, but when it comes to the way your hair grows, because for me, my hair, it grows like an afro. It's literally like bushes. Like when my hair grows, like it's bushes, and my retwists will probably last like 2 weeks, the max. Like it'll last 2 weeks, and then I'll just have little bushes all over my roots again. But this, you know, has been a great journey. I am enjoying it. I'm loving it. I don't have like a goal for it, like, but your girl loves locks. So I became a dog mom. Her name is Ava. She's a blue nose pure breed pit bull. Oh my goodness, the love of my life. Listen, y'all, having a pet dog is everything. Like I always wanted a dog, and I always wanted my first dog to be a pit bull. I always had some, you know, different opinions about it, like, you know, what type of dog they are, the aggressiveness, you know, the stubbornness. But my Ava girl is the sweetest dog in the world. Like she is so friendly. She's about to be 1 year old, July 26th. She's about to be 1, and she just came in at the perfect time in my life. And I don't know, like dogs, especially dogs, like I love her. Raising her has been an experience, and I've always wanted a dog before I have kids. Reason being is because I feel like they give you a certain routine and certain like discipline that you need because I'm not gonna lie, like, you really can't be mad at the dog when you're used to getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and one day you want to sleep in and then you get up and then you smell the poop waiting for you. You really can't be that mad, like, because they're on a schedule. Like, and if you break that schedule, there's consequences, and picking up poop in the house is a consequence that I ain't like. But I learned quickly to keep up with my routine. Like, that's one of the things that shapes you. Like, having an animal really does give you some sort of discipline and routine structure. So I always felt like that was like a little step before having kids. I'm put in a position where I am a guardian now to a sibling of mine, my little sister, and that role itself is a lot. It is not easy. I'm taking it with grace. I'm taking it with patience, because raising a 7-year-old, the age gap, and it's my sister, you know, all of that like just intertwines, and it's challenging. It has its challenging moments, but then it's like so much great moments, so much positive moments, so much loving moments. Like, my sister is adorable. She's the best. Like, she's just so beautiful. Like, she's just a beautiful soul, and I love her dearly. Like, being in this position has really changed my outlook on a lot of things, on life, especially when it comes to people that are actually parents. Like, I feel like God is, in a sense, putting her on my path and handing me this assignment, because I do want kids, I do want a marriage, I do want a spouse, I do want these things, and I feel like he's kind of giving me a pre-game of what that life would look like, and seeing how I handle it with my attitude, with my words, with my actions. Like, everything is like under a microscope for me. Like, that's how I'm taking it. Like, okay, if you want a kid, well, boom, here's a scenario, what you gonna do? And it's literally my sister. So it's like, it's a journey within itself that I am enjoying and I'm bracing myself for, because at the end of the day, I do want the best for her, and I do want to be the best guardian that I can be for her, regardless of the trials and tribulations that do come with it. Like, it's not easy. It's not. So dating for me right now, I am open to dating, because your girl want a husband. Where you at? But for right now, like, I am open. I'm open to meeting new people, but I have to put myself out there, because I am an introvert, and I be in my house and I'm not gonna find my husband in the house. So I'm working myself up to getting out to those social events, areas that I like to go to, and, you know, just run into people and, you know, just communicate, have a conversation, see where it goes, and yeah, take it from there. What's next for me as far as like accomplishing all my goals that I have for myself? I have a couple of goals in line as far as like weight loss, becoming more disciplined when it comes to the gym. Like, I have enjoyed it. Like, I've been in the gym since November of 2022, and it's been amazing. Like, I started off like just like 5 days a week, but my eating, you know, it wasn't matching up, and then now it's down to 3. I try to at least shoot for 3. If it's not in the gym, it's like some workout outside, and I'm enjoying it because I love the way I look. Like, the confidence is there, the glow is there, the skin is popping, the edges are growing, sis is living. Stop playing with me. But yeah, like, I'm definitely enjoying these moments and these times of my life. The ones that checked up on me, you know, during the time that I was offline, thank you so much for reaching out, because it meant so much to me. Because listen, your girl was going through the ringer. Am I returning back to YouTube? I do plan on continuing YouTube, but for the rest of this year, 2023, I will not be recording any videos or anything, just due to the simple fact that I feel like now within my life journey that I am getting to a point where I am digging deep into one of my childhood trauma experiences, and I am really trying to wholeheartedly go into that without any of the distraction. Because picking up a camera, like, I'm a type to live in the moment, and picking up the camera and like recording is something that I don't mind doing. But when it comes to this task within itself, I have so much work to do that it needs to get done, because time is ticking. Your girl is 32 now, and life, you never know, life is too short. So I'm just trying to make sure that I am right for myself and the people around me and people around in my environment. I know that I am changing, I know that I am growing, I know that I am becoming a different person, and I'm accepting that, because who stays the same, you know, like no one stays the same. You go through different experiences, life experiences, and your character may remain the same, but there's a lot of things that you won't tolerate. There's a lot of things that will change. So I am taking that with grace, and yeah, just accepting it for what it is. What else? I think I've covered everything in this video. If there's anything else that you guys would like to know, leave a comment down below and tell me what you want to know, tell me what you want to hear. Again, I just want to thank everybody for taking the time out to listen to me and just be caught up on my journey. I hope this video helps. I hope this video has caught you guys up, give you kind of like a little glimpse of what I've been going through, a little, you know, summarization of where I've been and what I've been doing. So thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and till next time, you guys take care, stay safe, be blessed, because at the end of the day, you only have yourself and God. So thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Catch you guys on the next video.